So Denzel Curry had a huge year in 2018. He garnered a lot of attention with his Taboo album. It was very highly anticipated by a lot of people, and then once it finally came around, the album saw quite a bit of success. Some of his biggest songs came from that album. I'm pretty sure Cloud Cobain sort of went viral-ish on YouTube, and just the general response from critics, from fans, was really positive. It made a lot of year-end lists, that kind of stuff. It was just an all-round well-likable album for a lot of people. Unfortunately for me, it made a different type of list. It actually was one of the most disappointing albums I had to endure for the course of 2018, unfortunately, even though I was quite positive in my review. But even just returning to songs like months after I did that review, I just wasn't feeling much of the album, unfortunately. I think the flow of it as well was really kind of The songs just weren't really that great, unfortunately, even if there are a few amazing highlights on the thing. There definitely are some great songs on there. This new album, ZUU, though, is completely different. It's just a 29-minute album filled with bangers front to back. Reminded me quite a bit of when Vince Staples dropped that FM tape last year. Just something to kind of hold fans over until the major release. This is what it feels like to me anyway. And I only just found out before recording this review, thanks to my boy Rookie, that he did in fact freestyle the whole thing. Now I just thought he freestyled a few tracks, but now knowing that he freestyled the entire thing front to back, it makes a lot of sense. Not that this is meant to be a lyrical release, or even Denzel in general is that much of a lyrical rapper. I'd argue that he isn't, to be honest. But I think the fact that he has freestyled this one does make some of the tracks stick out like a bit of a sore thumb. It does just make me try and take the tracks for what they are, though. I mean, diving into the lyrics would be a bit stupid, because honestly, freestyling the whole thing, he did a better job than most rappers would do, let's be honest. Even still, there are some pretty damn great tracks that break through though. The track Ricky is a great banger here. It proves that Denzel is actually really quite good at making hooks when he's like in his zone, he's in that element, that hungry element. He can come out with a great friggin' banger of a hook. And even at other points as well, where he's just straight up singing, he actually has a pretty decent voice. It's not the best voice in the world you'll ever hear, but I think he's got quite a melodic tone. Just on the opening track as well, and then when that chorus comes in, it just really snaps. I just like the way it works, even though they're very different styles coming together into one song. I really think it works quite well. Doesn't always work, unfortunately, though. I just think sometimes his singing kind of gets a bit redundant, and he overdoes it on some tracks like Speedboat. That hook to me is so weak, honestly. And it's such a hodgepodge of random sentences thrown together. Like, he repeats the entire thing twice, the hook goes on for like 30 seconds, it's just so unnecessary. He's saying complete random shit that makes no sense. You've just got to leave tracks like this out. It's not that good of a freestyle, it's not that good of a track just on its own. It's not that much of a banger. The beat isn't really hard hitting on this one. You just leave a track like this out. Do more tracks like Birdz. The fucking nasty beat on this one. The grimy, just dirty. Ooh, it is hard as fuck, man. What a track this is. And the Rick Ross feature? Oh, so good. This is honestly when Denzel's at his best. He's just rough. He's just not giving a fuck the whole way through. The beat just matches his intensity. It's insane. He comes through with some more ruthless bangers towards the end as well, with the track Pat and Shake 88. The Pat track is unreal. Like, I want him to delve into more of this, honestly. The beat is ridiculous. It's so dizzying. I have no idea what's going on, but it works so well. I don't know why or how, but it does. Shake 88 is a bit weaker though, because he's just saying shit on the hook that just sounds awful, to be honest, but at least the beat is banging and hard that I can kind of ignore it. Unfortunately, this album suffers from a similar problem that I've noticed these days with these shorter releases, where there's a few interludes throughout. Look, if your album's less than 30 minutes, you've got no time for interludes. The interludes themselves are pointless, they add nothing to the album. Look, it should be all killer, no filler. It's 29 minutes, you've got to use all 29 minutes to your advantage. Just replace it with a banger, or just remove it completely and not have it at all. There's just no reason to have yo here. Like, it may as well not exist. Reminds me a little bit of that Rico Nasty release that happened not too long ago, which was quite significantly shorter than ZUU. But again, she just had this one random interlude track. Just literally no reason to have it there. I don't understand this trend of this, to be honest. Yeah, other than that, this is alright. I mean, aside from the fact that it's just got a few of those skits and interludes that are pointless, and some of the bangers don't really hit in the way that I exactly want them to, but I think it just really serves its purpose as just a banging little release. Highly doubt anyone will be talking about this in a few months, to be honest, but it's okay for what it is. I enjoy some of the tracks. You can pick and choose the best ones, I'd say. I'd take away Ricky and Birdz, to be honest, especially, and a few others as well, like Pat and maybe Shake 88. But it flows quite well, it's decent. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on this, if you like it more than me, if you like it less, if you like it about the same, if you agree, disagree, whatever, just let me know in the comments. I'm always up for a discussion. I'd say the best release I've heard from Denzel so far is Imperial, to be honest, but if you agree with that, let me know. If you don't agree, you know, tell me what's his best one. You might think it's Taboo, probably, but that's cool. Let me know. Thank you for watching my review. Have a good day, and goodbye.